Wait. 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 Wait.
Yeah, maybe I'm a crook for steal your heart away. Or maybe I'm a crook for not caring for it. Yeah, maybe I'm a bad, bad, bad person. Oh, maybe I know. And the fingertips will never run through your skin and those bright blue eyes. To meet mine across the room. There are people that are less important than you. Cause you love when you know I can't love you. Love when you know I can't love you. Love when you know I can't love you. Don't forget before we dwell on it. No way you hurt me sometime home through the night. It was near morning, 'cause you love when you know I can't love you. Love when you know I can't love you. Love when you can't love you. And we took your eye. The ocean wind made the sea girl cry. And nothing I said had me holding on. And I knew there was ways to run on out. 23. 23:46. It's Runday. I ran 6 miles just as part of my training for my 2 cent. I don't really be going anywhere. I just be running every 3 days to show how you make a plan, execute the plan, expect the plan to go off the rails, and then throw away the plan. So a lot of times in life, we want to do something. Doesn't really matter what it is, but whatever it is you're trying to achieve, no matter how small it is or how simple it is, there's a very specific order that has to occur for you to be successful. And for those of you that ever watched Star Wars, the infamous scene with Luke and Yoda was Luke was trying to lift boulders with the Force, and he was struggling to do it because he couldn't stay focused, and he falls over with Yoda. He's all balanced and all epic, and then he gets distracted and falls, and Yoda falls, and he tells Yoda like, "Oh, it's too difficult, it's hard, and it's too much." And then that's what it was. The X-wing started sinking, and when his X-wing started sinking, what's his name? R2D2 started like going off on his alarms and stuff. And then that distracted Luke. And then he dropped Yoda, he dropped the stones and everything. And then after that, he's like sitting there with Yoda, like it's so difficult. I can't focus. And Yoda's like, "You're distracted. You have to let go of the things around you that are distracting you so that you can stay focused and achieve your goal." And then it kind of transitions to the idea that you can use the Force to get the X-Wing out of the water. And then Luke kind of like looks at Yoda like, it's too big. Like, there's no way I can do that. And then Yoda says, judge me by my size, do you? So you should not, for I am powerful because the Force is my ally. And then Luke kind of like dismisses him and then reaches out with the Force to try to pick up the X-Wing. And in the process of trying to pick up the X-Wing, it starts to rise out of water. And then halfway through, you can see Luke starts to struggle. And then after he starts struggling, the X-Wing, he loses control of the Force and the X-Wing starts to sink even further than it did before. And you can see that Luke is defeated. And I think I skipped something. No, that isn't what I didn't. Yeah. I did skip something. Before he tried to pick up the X-Wing, he tells Yoda, Yoda's like, you could, it wasn't explicitly said, but it was implied. So Luke was like, well, I could try. I could try to lift the X-Wing with the Force. And Yoda says the famous line that I govern myself by to this day. He says, try not, do, or do not. There is no try. And it's hard to, it's easy to misinterpret what is being said. But whenever you're trying to do something, no matter what it is, you have the rest of your life to be successful at. Any task we start in this life, until we die, we are always in a state of trying to achieve an objective. And it's only when you actually stop putting effort toward an actual goal that you actually fail at that goal. You have until you pass to achieve whatever goals and whatever desires you want to achieve. We just allow ourselves to be conditioned by academia that if you can't do something within this time frame, then you're not good enough to do it. And society and academia says, oh, you wasn't successful in this time frame that we gave you, you're not capable of achieving this thing, so you don't ever try again. And then we just simply never try again. So that's what Runday is. It's like all of the unnecessary negative stereotypes about the African American condition and how everything that's wrong in our lives is a direct result of our inability to continue to put forth effort to do what it is we're trying to do. There's so much unnecessary adversities and bullshit that prevents us from just stepping up to the plate and doing the thing we're trying to do, that we are always in a state of I can't. And then Yoda looks at Luke like, he's like, I can't, it's too big, it's too much. And then Yoda looks at Luke and he's like, that's why you fail, because you've already put it in your mind that you're not able to do something that you're actually doing. Like, you are literally lifting the X-Wing with the Force, and because you didn't continue to exert the effort, you gave up. And you're saying that you can't do something that you literally was doing. You literally was seeing the X-Wing rise up out of the water. And then when Luke walks away, Yoda, to show the doubt, to challenge Luke's doubt, and this is why masters are important, Yoda reached out with the Force effortlessly and lifts the X-Wing out of the water and puts it on the ground. And then, and that's when Luke was like, I can't believe it. And then Yoda's like, that's why you fail. Like, you fail because you can't believe it. You choose to give up. You don't want to see things through. So that's why I started Runday, so that I could teach science empirically. To go out, set a goal, achieve that goal, and continue with that goal in opposition to all of the other stuff that's going on in my life, so that I could validate how you can actually apply systems to achieve objectives. None of that get rich quick scheme or for just 15 minutes a day you can get abs like this. None of that stuff really works. And even though there's something wrong with selling that stuff, it doesn't really help people achieve their actual objectives. So that's pretty much my rant for Runday. Yesterday I ran 6 miles, and I'll do 2 miles every 3 days, and then on the third, every 3 days I do 2 miles, and every 9 days I do a 6120 to increase my speed. My run today was super slow for what I average, but I did a 6 mile 2 days ago, and I'm still recovering. My shoulder hurts, my neck hurts, and my body's still recovering, but I'm raising my I'm raising the floor. My minimum stride, I'm increasing that. So that's what's more important than going out there and trying to be super epic successful guy. Like, it's not necessary. Sometimes trying to be the best is counterproductive to just being successful. And I've never been a person that has ever wanted to be like an elite level anything. I just wanted to just be allowed to be average. Just let me be average. I don't want to be anything more than average, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think living a moderate life is inherently bad or inherently, like, it's not a negative. I don't see it that way. Not everybody is going to be able to be millionaires and billionaires and trillionaires. So being comfortable with what you have and putting the work in to get the things that you desire, I feel like that's a fairly decent way to live your life. So, well, I could rant forever. As always, my name is Paul Emerson. I've given you my 2 cents. Do, 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 do. Yep, chat is going for a jog.